A day of routine digging on a farm in Michigan suddenly became a moment for the history books. When a farmer unearthed something truly shocking beneath his field, from ancient relics to unexpected treasures, the earth beneath our feet holds untold stories waiting to be discovered. Number 1. A farmer in Michigan was digging in one of his fields when he unearthed something shocking. While digging in a soybean field on his farm in southern Michigan, James Pressel and a friend made a discovery that stunned the scientific community. They initially thought they had found a simple fence post bent and covered in mud, but it turned out to be part of the pelvis of an ancient woolly mammoth. This certainly made things more exciting for the men. James' 5-year-old grandson was left speechless in amazement when he saw the enormous bone. Not wanting to keep the discovery to himself, James quickly contacted the University of Michigan, and a team of paleontologists was quickly sent to investigate. As they excavated the site, the importance of James' find became clear. In addition to the pelvis, scientists unearthed a skull with 2 huge tusks, ribs, vertebrae, and both scapulae of the mammoth. This remarkable creature is believed to have died thousands of years ago. Daniel Pfizer, the lead scientist on the dig, suggested that early humans may have dismembered it and stored it for later retrieval. Although Michigan has produced remains of 30 other mammoths, James' find is the most complete. This just goes to show that you never know what treasures may be hidden on your property. Number 2. In 1998, electrical engineer John J. Williams stumbled upon a mysterious object while hiking in North America. What appeared to be an electrical connector was protruding from the ground. The strange thing was that it was far from any human settlement or industrial site. Digging further, John discovered a device with a triple socket embedded in solid granite, now known as the pitas. John has kept the exact location of the discovery a secret from him, which has fueled skepticism about the possibility that the artifact is a hoax. However, he has offered the data for analysis. Although only a few researchers have taken up the offer, geological analysis suggests that the rock surrounding the component is at least 100,000 years old, profoundly challenging our understanding of technological development. X-ray tests reveal an opaque internal structure, and the component itself shows no signs of having been glued or welded to the rock. It even exhibits weak magnetic properties and high impedance between the pins, similar to an XLR electronic connector. John believes that the pitas is a genuine artifact of an ancient advanced civilization, or possibly of extraterrestrial origin. Both theories are incredibly intriguing and exciting. John has made it clear that he is willing to allow researchers to authenticate the artifact, as long as the rock remains intact during analysis. If proven authentic, pitas could dramatically alter our understanding of human history and our technological capabilities. Number 3. Imagine losing a precious diamond ring while working in your garden, only to find it 13 years later on a carrot, of all things. While you were digging, this is exactly what happened to Mary Grahams, a woman from Alberta, Canada. She had kept the loss of her ring a secret from everyone except her son, feeling ashamed. Mary even bought a replacement ring to hide the loss from her. However, fate had a surprise prepared. Mary's daughter-in-law, Colleen Daly, found the ring while she was harvesting vegetables on the family farm. The carrot had grown through the ring, keeping it safe in the ground all those years. When Mary's son called her to tell her the news, she was elated. Reflecting on the incident, Mary wished she had told her late husband about her missing ring, believing he would have found it amusing. Now that she has her ring back, Mary plans to be more careful and has learned the lesson of keeping the ring in a safe place. Number 4. You might think we've already discovered everything there is to know about ancient Egypt, but from time to time we still unearth mysterious finds. Recently, archaeologists in Alexandria, Egypt, discovered a huge black granite sarcophagus that had remained intact for 2,000 years. Speculation ranged from it containing the remains of Alexander the Great to harboring a deadly curse. Upon opening the sarcophagus, they revealed 3 skeletons submerged in red-brown sewer water that gave off a terrible stench. Initial attempts to lift the lid were thwarted by the overwhelming smell, forcing the team to ask military engineers for help to fully open the tomb. Inside, they found 3 skeletons believed to belong to ancient Egyptian army officers. The bones were all that remained of the mummies, indicating a family burial. Mustafa Waziri, Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, assured the public that no curse had been unleashed. Concerns about toxic fumes led to the site being cleared, although experts dismissed the notion of a mummy curse that could cause harm. Incredibly, the sarcophagus, which measures almost 2 meters high, approximately 3 meters long and weighs 27 tons, is the largest of its kind found intact, dating to the early Ptolemaic period, after the death of Alexander the Great in 323 BC. Christ. Additional studies will attempt to determine the identities and circumstances of the individuals' deaths. Number 5. In 2020, a team of paleontologists from Monash University in Melbourne carried out excavations that led to the discovery of some of the oldest fossils found in Australia. A surprising and somewhat unseemly find shocked scientists when they discovered a piece of amber with a rare composition. The most amazing thing was that the stone preserved mating flies, estimated to be about 40 million years old. Amber is a remarkable material capable of preserving organisms trapped inside. In Australia, amber is considered extremely rare, so the excavation results were surprising not only with the flies discovered, but also with thousands of pieces of amber hidden underground. In addition to flies, other well-preserved organisms were found in the amber, which will allow a better understanding of Australia's ecosystem and the study of the insects that lived there 40 million years ago. Number 6. Walking around Australia, you would hardly want to encounter a creature so enormous that it would make kangaroos look harmless in comparison. Throughout most of the Pleistocene period, which spanned from 1.6 million to 40,000 years ago, one could encounter a terrifying and enormous creature in Australia known as the Diprotodon. This quadruped had a short body, tail, and thick limbs that resembled trunks. The ancient marsupial was 2 meters tall and weighed more than 2.5 tons. Although it's hard to believe that a marsupial could weigh more than the average car, previous findings suggest that Australia was once inhabited by strange and unique animals, including diprotodons. This ancient marsupial, 200 times larger than its modern relatives such as wombats and koalas, could have caused ecological problems due to its large appetite for leaves and shrubs. Although they were thought to be harmless and lived in groups near water, avoiding hills due to their limited mobility, the species is now extinct, leaving only bones behind. Whether they hunted or preyed on humans remains a mystery. It is hoped that scientists will be able to answer these questions in the future. Number 7. In the remote areas of Western Australia, in the middle of arid lands, lies the site of the oldest meteorite impact, Yaba Crater. Geological studies have established that this formation arose just over 2 billion years ago, possibly ending a global glacial period. Currently, it is the oldest discovery on Earth. To obtain more precise results on the age of Yaba Crater, scientists used regional mineral samples, especially monazite containing uranium with a known decay rate. Despite sounding simple, the process involved advanced scans with modern equipment. The crater, which used to be 70 kilometers in diameter, is now gradually shrinking, currently being a small red hill called Poron Hill. Although it may disappear over time, the value of the discovery persists, since the meteorite impact caused significant climate changes that influenced the subsequent development of the Earth and its life. Without this event, the Earth could have remained in a frozen state without experiencing global warming. Number 8. In the remote areas of Australia, an inexplicable spectacle has baffled and even frightened observers who have seen mysterious glowing spheres suddenly appearing at night, literally floating in the air, simultaneously captivating and generating apprehension. In Queensland, the Bull-Isir Council advises visitors that they are in the land of the Min Min lights and could see them when traveling on the road at night. These lights are truly captivating as they can move quickly and change color as they move closer to the viewer or further away before disappearing without a trace. Scientists have proposed various theories to explain the Min Min lights, a mystery in Australia. Some suggest it could be a natural phenomenon, like a light refraction mirage. Others think the glowing spheres could form between layers of air with different temperatures. More unusual explanations are also mentioned, such as luminescent insects or phosphorescent gases. However, they are all just hypotheses, as science has not yet provided a definitive answer. The Min Min lights have become a source of Aboriginal legends and stories, treating them with respect as spirits of elders who care for the country and its prosperity. Number 9. Megalodon Tooth. In 2016, a 7-year-old boy named Foster Fraser, who was passionate about sharks, discovered a Megalodon tooth off the coast of South Carolina. Foster, who often searched for shark teeth during family vacations, was exploring the water when he noticed something special. What initially looked like a rock turned out to be a giant tooth. While normal shark teeth measure up to 10 centimeters, those of the Megalodon can reach up to 18 centimeters. Foster's mother considered her son to be the ideal person to make this find, as he had read many books about sharks, wore shark-themed clothing, and always expressed his desire to find a Megalodon tooth one day. This tooth, millions of years old, is currently on display at the Rivette Front Museum in Prioria. Number 10. It is not an everyday experience to find a fish stranded on the beach, much less is it common to find a giant part of its body. A man was walking along Pompano Beach in Florida when he came across a huge eye. It was an eyeball, no doubt, but the creature to which it belonged was an enigma. He quickly turned the mysterious eye over to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Genetic tests were carried out to determine the origin of this visual organ, and the results indicated that large fish such as tuna or swordfish were the most likely options, while the bone structure around the eye ruled out the possibility that it came from a squid. Giant. If this eye belongs to a fish, it most likely came from a much larger creature than most people have had the opportunity to witness. Number 11. A Harley-Davidson with a rusty appearance was found stranded on the coast of British Columbia, Canada. This motorcycle is believed to have been swept into the Pacific Ocean following the Japanese tsunami of 2011. The motorcycle was originally located in Miyagi, northern Japan, before traveling thousands of kilometers to Canada. Even though the tsunami swept more than 1.5 million tons of debris into the sea, this machine managed to survive the entire trip. The most notable thing about this story is that the person who discovered the motorcycle made an effort to find its owner and return it to him, although in the end he was unable to do so. Number 12. In the Jolly River that flows through southeast Queensland resides an amazing species of short-necked turtle. This freshwater reptile is known for its unique physical characteristics and behavior, making it one of the most unusual reptiles in the world. The turtle not only has intelligent eyes, but also a peculiar green crest on its head, which visually might look like hair, but is actually algae that grows on the turtle's head due to its prolonged stay in the water. This turtle has surprising features, such as a tail that can be 2/3 the length of the shell in males. Its algae-covered head and shell provide excellent camouflage to hide from predators. In addition to its appearance, it has a unique respiratory system that allows it to breathe through special glands in the extended part of the hind intestine, known as the cloaca. The Mary River turtle diverged from other species more than 40 million years ago. Although it has unique capabilities, it faces constant risks of extinction due to water pollution, the illegal pet trade, and habitat degradation. Scientists emphasize the importance of preserving and protecting this turtle to prolong the existence of this ancient species and maintain balance in the river ecosystem. Number 13. Siamese Dolphins. On a beach in Izmir, Turkey, a two-headed dolphin surprised tourists. This strange sighting left everyone stunned, as the dolphin, just 12 months old and 1 meter long, had become stranded due to an intense storm that hit the sea the night before. Number 14. Alien Hand. A group of friends were walking along the coast and enjoying a beautiful day when they stumbled upon a strange skeletal hand. At first, they thought it was a Halloween prop, but upon closer inspection, they realized they had discovered something truly extraordinary. The skeletal hand made headlines around the world, and people were in a frenzy over the possibility of a discovery of extraterrestrial life. Number 15. Amber Whale. Although vomiting is common on many occasions, when it comes to whales, the story is different. Whale vomit can be extremely valuable. In September 2021, a fisherman discovered a package of ambergris, also known as whale vomit, on a beach in southern Thailand. This ambergris is a rare and valuable substance used in luxury perfumes. The package found by the fisherman weighed 30 kilos and was worth more than $1 million, which changed his life. Ambergris is formed in the digestive system of whales as a response to the sharp beaks of the squid they eat. It can float in the ocean for years before reaching beaches, where it takes on a unique scent due to exposure to the sun and salt water, making it highly desired by perfume sellers. Although its exact value is difficult to determine, ambergris is considered one of the most expensive things in the world, with prices ranging from a few hundred to thousands of dollars per gram. Number 16. Mysterious Metal Ball. In early 2013, a mysterious hollow metal ball approximately 1.5 meters in diameter appeared on Suma Beach in Yamamatsu, Japan. Although experts used X-ray technology to examine it, its origin and purpose remain unknown. Local speculation ranged from a possible extraterrestrial origin to the remains of a meteorite. Despite the efforts of several experts, the composition of the object could not be determined with certainty. The lack of concrete evidence has led to the theory that it could have arrived from space. Number 17. Strange object on the beach. In 2018, along the coast of Australia, a mysterious object made its appearance on beaches, perplexing military researchers. This beach, frequented by Air Force personnel, suddenly became the scene of a puzzling discovery. The object, made of metal and with a round shape, is covered with symbols and marks that have not yet been deciphered to this day. The exact nature of this object remains an enigma. It is rumored that some military officers were forced to remain silent about this strange discovery, but there are reports suggesting a possible relationship with classified military operations. Limited information about the Air Force beach mystery makes it difficult to determine its true nature, and the lack of transparency from military officials has only increased speculation surrounding this intriguing event.